Let's get into some things, child. We got some stuff to talk about today, honey. We got some stuff to talk about. Hit that like button. If you are new here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We have a great time over here. You meant what you said when you said it. Really be expected, because I'll be understanding y'all sometimes. And when y'all know when I say y'all, you know I ain't talking about y'all. I'm talking about y'all. Basically, that all these people that got something to say have been actively involved in the political process in their world. I don't believe it. You ain't gonna convince me. I know y'all love me. Uh-oh. Oh, Lord. What's going on with the camera? Y'all can't see me. What is going on with... Sorry about that, y'all. I don't know what was going on. I was on... Anyway. I don't know what that was, but I'm here. With something weird. With something weird going on, but I'm here. People, baby, we got a hard stop today. I'm coming in between time, honey. I got a hard stop today, but I wanted to come and talk to the people. Hold on, let me scroll up. Don't you, T? I see you in here. Don't you say nothing about my mouse. Don't you say nothing about my mouse. Lovely Nola B. Chuck. What's up, powerful? Hey, Brandon. What's up, boo? Alexis Thomas. Pretty green eyes. What's up, girl? Quake. Hey, boo. Thank you for the floating heart. Yes. Really be glad you're alive. I needed something good to watch while I eat. Well, all right, Italia. KDK. Hey, boo. What's up, T? All me, T. Thank you for the super chat. My love. T said, hey, really being tried. Lord knows I needed this lot. What? Well, I'm glad I could come in for the people. Thank you for the gifted membership. It looks like Lock Queen got it. Congratulations. Oh, y'all can see me? My screen was blank. I couldn't see anything on my screen. It was blank. Oh, y'all were able to see me. That's what I thought. I thought maybe I had it covered, but I could see myself. Anyway. It was on my side, it was showing blank on. Okay, but y'all could see me. All right, well, I'm back now. Now I can see you. You can see me. We can see each other. The screen is blank. Yeah, that's what I don't. Yeah, the screen was blank. All right, what's up, Sweet Pea? Cardalisa, RN Diva, what's going on? Miss Pretty Amazing, Montrez, how much did I miss? Child, I just got started. I think that's everybody. If I didn't say hi, charge it to my head, not my heart. New Jones, Danielle, what's going on? All right. If I missed you, charge it to my head and not my heart, you guys. Y'all come on in. Now listen, I have a short window because I was going to come live before El Teddy and I've been working. And I looked up and I saw the time and I was like, oh, shoot. And we're doing Big Brother at like 6. No. We're doing Big Brother, I think at like 7:30 my time. And then I have a Zoom meeting at 9 o'clock. So I'm jumping in where I fit in, y'all. What's up, Art World? Sweet Pea, it's your birthday. Happy birthday, boo. Happy birthday. Yes. Miss Cookie, what's going on? Okay, so we're gonna get into a few quick stories, y'all. We have a few quick things to get into. Y'all, do I have something on? This is sad that I have to ask y'all. Do I have something on August the 15th? August the 15th is ringing a bell for me, but I do not know. And I've tried to put stuff on my, but KDK, thank you. It's blank now. Oh, y'all can't see me now? Y'all can't see me? Oh shoot. So I can see y'all, but y'all can't see me. Oh Lord. Okay, hold on. Let me see. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. Let me see what's going on. All right. Hold on. Can y'all see me now? Okay. Okay, cool. I don't know what's going on, y'all. I don't know. I went all the way out and came all the way back in. Okay. All right. Well, let's get into it, y'all. I think it's YouTube because I was looking at another YouTuber before I went live and their screen was kept going black. I think it's YouTube, y'all. So we're gonna do what we gotta do. We're gonna make it work. Do I have something to do on August the 15th, y'all? Did I tell y'all about an event or something I have going on? Because August the 15th, that date is ringing a bell, and it's something that I want to go to, but I don't want to buy a ticket. If I already, that's a shame. I called my mom and I was like, "Do we have something to do on August the 15th? Because if it's not a family commitment, everything else I feel like I can work around. Everything else I feel like I can work around if it's not a family commitment. I don't know, but y'all let me know. But it's something I want to do, but I don't want to commit to it until I make sure that I don't already have something to do on August the 15th. But let's get into these stories, y'all. Let's get into these stories. This whole hold on, let's see. Uh-oh. So this whole Jay-Z Colin Kaepernick situation, it seems to be really kind of heating up. For those of you who kind of don't know how we got here or why we're even talking about it again, during Jay-Z's concerts the week before last, he did a freestyle, and in the freestyle, he basically said that Colin Kaepernick sold everybody out. He signed an NDA with Nike, yada yada yada. Well, since then, people have come out to either confirm or dispute that version of events. There was a young guy that came out yesterday who was part of the movement, who was out here grassroots actively supporting Colin Kaepernick. He said, yeah, basically we were out here, we were staging protests, we were doing all of these things, and then Colin Kaepernick left the group chat and kind of left us hanging. Jamel Hill has said Colin Kaepernick did not sign an NDA with the NFL. He did settle with the NFL. That was published that him and the NFL did come to some sort of agreement. I'll put that in air quotes. But she said he didn't sign an NDA because, remember, she was one of the producers on the documentary that they did. And she said he spoke very freely about what happened with the NFL and his time, that whole situation. So she was like, we didn't have a gag on us on what questions we could ask him or what questions he could answer. He was very free. He spoke freely. So she was like, there's no NDA. We would have been advised, hey, Colin Kaepernick can't speak on certain things because there's an NDA in place. Well, Jemele Hill responded today in response to the organizers saying, hey, we were out here protesting. We were planning protests, and then Colin Kaepernick settled with the NFL and left us all hanging. Her response was to show. They talked about basically, again, that statement again was kind of in support of what Jay-Z was saying, like, oh, he sold y'all out. He went, got his money, signed the NDA, and he rolled out on y'all. Well, Jemele Hill showed where Jay-Z signed with the NFL. He did his agreement with the NFL before Colin Kaepernick settled with the NFL. So again, to make it seem like, because the purpose of the freestyle was Jay-Z was trying to say, look, yeah, I was working with the NFL, but that was after the Colin Kaepernick situation, and I was there to help. But she's saying, look, you came on board with the NFL before Colin Kaepernick signed his settlement, and then next thing you know, it's a settlement, and then it's gone. Listen, at this point, I'm gonna be honest with you. It was years ago. Do I think that Jay-Z was in cahoots with the NFL to try to kick, Colin Kaepernick out? I don't think he was in cahoots with the NFL. Do I think he helped Colin Kaepernick? Not particularly. Do I think he helped himself? Because the halftime show since Jay-Z came on board, the halftime show has featured mostly Rock Nation artists. Yeah. But again, as much as I'm not necessarily a big Jay-Z fan, I'm not going to act like if it were any other record producer that was put in charge, somebody that owns a record company or some sort of whatever Rock Nation is, it's not a record company, but it's like whatever, the management company, whatever. I mean, most people would probably put their people on. I mean, I think that would be crazy to say, well, I wouldn't put my people on, Again, at the end of the day, y'all, we have to stop looking for, look, we can say we like people as an artist, but please stop acting like because somebody donates to a cause, they're an activist. Because somebody's black and rich, they're an activist. Like, please stop. We've got to stop doing that. And I think, again, like I've been saying from the beginning of this whole Jay-Z controversy situation with Target or whatever, it's okay to say, look, I'm a Jay-Z fan and I really don't care that he sold us out. It's okay to say that. Just be honest about it. Don't try to turn him into this great martyr that didn't do what we sat here and saw him do. We sat here and saw him do it. And then he tried to gaslight the black community into, if you use anything that's connected to any of these people, then you're just as bad. And that's not the equivalent. And I'm not going to allow anybody to turn it into the equivalent. But if you want to say, look, I F's with Jay-Z, and I don't care that he got an exclusive deal with Target to release the vinyl of Reasonable Doubt. Okay, just say it. Just like with Chris Brown, which we get ready to talk about, Mr. Chris Brown. Just like Chris Brown. These people are out here running out here to buy these Chris Brown tickets, loving up on Chris Brown and sold out concerts and all of that. And Chris Brown is still out here doing the shit that Chris Brown does. Now, at the end of the day, you have every right to support who you want to support and spend your money on whoever the hell you want to spend your money on. But again, just say I F's with Chris Brown. Don't try to justify his behavior. Don't try to turn him into something he's not. Chris Brown is problematic, and he has been problematic. And it's not just because of Rihanna. I think that's the first thing that everybody jumps to. But it's not just because of Rihanna. It is multiple women and men who have had issues with Chris Brown. The recent one is he just pled guilty. Let me read y'all this article, child. This is coming from the BBC. He just pled guilty. It says U.S. singer Chris Brown has pled guilty over what prosecutors call a vicious and unprovoked attack in a London nightclub in 2023. Police say that CCTV showed that Brown, one of the world's biggest R&B stars, hit the victim on the head with a glass bottle several times, and that the man was then chased, pushed to the floor, and kicked. The 37-year-old star has been due to face trial on more serious charges, which he denied: assault, attempting to cause grievous bodily harm, and having an offensive weapon, namely a tequila bottle. However, those charges have now been dropped. Affray, which is designed as using or threatening violence towards someone and making them fear for their safety, is punishable by up to 3 years in jail. Brown will be sentenced in October. Brown's vocal coach, 40. Brown's vocal coach, a rapper from Florida who performs under the name Hoodie Baby, also pled guilty and had to Affray and had assault and attempted grievous bodily harm charges dropped. There's no place for serious violence like this in London, and I'm pleased that these men accepted what they did. It wasn't just completely unacceptable. So again, when people say, why you don't like Chris Brown just because of Rihanna, let's be clear. Chris Brown has a plethora. If we were going to go down the list, we can go down the list. Now, again, you have a right to like who you want to like. You have a right to support who you want to support. Just say, look, Really B, I don't care that he out here beating people up and he still has a violent and anger issues 20 years later. I don't care that he has a string of women who have accused him of violence and assault. I don't care. He can dance. So I'm going to spend $300 on tickets to go see him. Go ahead. Just say it. Don't try to convince me that I shouldn't feel the way I feel. That's all I'm saying. I like some people that ain't perfect. I ain't standing on no pedestal saying that everybody I like has a perfect, but I'm just be like, I like them. I like them. Now, I did divorce Ice Cube. I divorced Ice Cube. I did. Okay? I divorced him. Okay? But Janet is still my girl now. Y'all tell me that Janet is MAGA. I don't know. Do I still like Janet? I do. I still like Janet. I still F with Janet. I do. So we just gotta be, we gotta be real about what it is that we doing here, y'all. If that's where y'all choose to spend y'all money, I can't tell y'all where to spend y'all money. But don't piss on my leg and tell me it's raining and try to convince me that it's not what it is. You know what I'm saying? Anyway. Deion Sanders, lady night nurse has protective orders. Well, yeah. Carucci doesn't have a protective order against him? But don't when people start talking about Chris Brown, please don't dummy it down to Rihanna. That is not his only offense. I think that was the first public offense, but let's be clear, there are plenty of them. Now, I do know that young lady that accused him, that's a little iffy. Okay, Chuck said that's a lie. I'm just telling you what the people told me. That's what the people told me. I'm just telling you what the people told me. But until I have some proof, some definitive proof, but that's what the people said. Okay. Well, since we're talking about Jay-Z, let's go ahead and talk about Jay-Z. Okay. Jay-Z says that the grandmother of a man claiming that he's his son, shouldn't be allowed to wipe the $119,000 debt through bankruptcy. Now, that's a headline that's going to be like, oh my gosh, what a grandmother. So let's read through what's going on here. Okay. Jay-Z is back in court as part of a year-long legal battle connected to Ramir Satterwaith, the man who has repeatedly claimed that the music mogul is his biological father. This time, the rapper isn't facing a new paternity lawsuit. Instead, he's fighting to preserve the six-figure judgment against Ramir's grandmother, Lily Coley. Now, I didn't even realize that Jay-Z had sued the grandmother, but he sued the grandmother and he got a judgment. Okay. According to court documents, Jay-Z has asked a bankruptcy judge to rule that the $119,000 judgment against Coley cannot be discharged through her bankruptcy case. His legal team argues that the judgment stemmed from what they describe as fraudulent statements and misrepresentations that were intended to harass and target him. Jay-Z's attorney also alleges that Coley spent the last decade pursuing him through numerous unsuccessful court filings, online campaigns, and public statements related to the paternity claims. The filing further states that the rapper has spent hundreds of thousands of dollars in legal fees defending himself, and notes that prior lawsuits brought against him over the matter have been dismissed. Coley has reportedly asked the court to dismiss Jay-Z's latest filing, arguing that it does not satisfy certain procedural requirements. The bankruptcy case remains ongoing. Ramirez has long maintained that his late mother, Wanda, had a relationship with Jay-Z that resulted in his birth, a claim that the rapper has consistently denied through the courts. Jay-Z. Hey, Jay-Z, come here. Come here, Jay-Z. You know how you could have avoided spending hundreds of thousands of dollars in court to fight these accusations? You know how you could have avoided that? Take the damn DNA test. Here's the thing. I understand legal reasons why he may not want to take the DNA test. I even understand, well, if he takes it for this person and anybody crawling out the woodwork, he, can say, you my daddy, and then he'd be taking, DNA tests all over the place. I understand that it could be like a domino effect. Like, I get it. But you could have just took the damn DNA test and this would all be over if you're really not that boy's daddy. And let's be clear. Even if you are that boy's daddy, it could all be over. Because you take the test, they found out you the daddy, and this is going to be an effed up thing I'm getting ready to say, but you don't have to be a part of his life just because they say you the daddy. You don't have to be a part of his life. You don't have to invite him to the Amalfi Coast on the yacht. You don't have to give him VIP passes to the concert. You don't have to buy him a Yankees starter jacket. Like, you don't have to do none of that shit. You should want to, but you don't have to. Maybe you might have to, pay some child support, but nigga, you a billionaire. Who cares? And I know you weren't always a billionaire. I understand that, but you've been rich a long time. At the end of the day, in my opinion, this is my opinion. I don't know none of these people. This is my opinion. In my opinion, I think he don't know whether he the daddy or not. That's what I think. I think it's a possibility that he could be the daddy. And remember, the girl was underage when this allegedly happened. So I think in the beginning, it was about the optics and it was about not wanting to be the father of this particular child. Fast forward now, you've been fighting it so long, you kind of can't stop now. You've been fighting it so damn long. It's kind of like you done dug your heels and now you kind of can't backtrack off of it. You've been fighting it for so long. But I think part of the reason why he won't want to take the test is because I think there's a possibility that he's the damn daddy. And he been fighting it for so long, I think he don't even know how to come back out of it. Now, that's my opinion. I don't know these people. I don't know this shit to be true. I'm just saying. I also wonder why the son hasn't tried to pursue DNA test. He has. He absolutely has. Oh, of one of the relatives. I'm sorry, Ray. See, that's what happens when you don't keep reading. Of one of the relatives just to show blood connection. I don't know. That's a good question, Ray. That's a good question. There's got to be, Jay-Z got to have a cousin, an uncle, somebody that don't like him that would do it. You right. So, Jay-Z don't have nobody that don't like him that would take the test. That'd be like, come on. Swap, you can go ahead and swap me. I don't even like that nigga. Like, he don't have nobody that don't like him. My understanding is that this will set a precedent for other people to try the same thing. If he shows that he'll fight this hard on this one, and maybe that's what I said, Andrea. I agree with you on that. That I think that's, like it is a domino effect. It is a domino effect, and it will open up a door. I do believe that. But at the end of the day, like, now you're trying to take $119,000 from a grandmama. And let's be clear. I mean, grandmother or not, if she lost in court, she lost in court. And he has every right to pursue his money. I get it. But at a certain point, I just feel like, bruh, leave these people alone. Like, you done got everything thrown out. They said what they said. The public feels how they feel. Like, you getting $119,000 from this woman is not going to change people's opinion. No, it's the weekend before that, KDK, but thank you. Yeah, no, the New York trip is the weekend before that. If that's his son, it'll be proven one day, I believe, even if it's with the help of the siblings. Yeah, I don't know. And again, he has a right to, listen, if he don't, I think that he doesn't know. I don't think that I think he doesn't know. I think the timeline could possibly line up to when he was hanging out down in them parts, doing things down in them parts. You know what I'm saying? But I think there's a possibility that he could be the daddy, and that's why he don't want to take no test. That's just my 2 cents. I don't know if it's true or not. I don't know these people like that. But anyway, so he asked the judge, and that's kind of the same thing that Tasha K went through with Cardi B when Tasha K filed for when she filed for bankruptcy because of because of the type of judgment she got, not judgment, but because it was for defamation, bankruptcy, you can't put that on a bankruptcy. So I think it's along the same lines of what Cardi B did to Tasha K. So it's not out of the realm of legal maneuvers. You know what I'm saying? It's not. He ain't set no precedent. I think it's under that same umbrella. I agree. It's the fact that he can't say definitively he isn't his son. Right. I just think he don't know. And he doesn't want. And again, remember, this fight started years ago. This fight didn't just start last year. This fight started years ago. So. Yep. So there's that. Wait a minute. Okay. All right. Sorry about that. Somebody sent me something I was looking at. Okay. All right. What is that, child? Is that Drew Sidora? It says Ralph Pittman has paid Drew Sidora $145,000. I guess that was part of the settlement. She now must transfer ownership of the marital home and move out by August. Well, August is next week, ma'am. So I hope you've already handled that. I hope you found yourself an apartment, a good 3-bedroom apartment down to Atlanta, so you have a bedroom for your 2 children. Well, she has 3 children, but it's 2 boys and 1 girl. So push come to shove, you can get you a 3-bedroom apartment. Maybe rent you a nice townhouse that has 4 bedrooms. Get you a cute little townhouse down to the Atlanta with a little 4-bedroom situation. Listen, unfortunately, in marriages, these things happen. You lost, ma'am. Girl, just go find you somewhere to live. So it just be happening. They say Diddy got in a fight down to the jail yard yesterday or earlier this week. and he's in solitary confinement. But they did say that Diddy whooped whoever it was, whooped his ass. They said Diddy whooped that man's ass and choke slammed him. Let me explain something to y'all. I really need people to stop forgetting where people came from. Y'all done heard all the stories about Diddy beating people up and getting people beat up, and y'all done heard the stories about Diddy being a thug. Stop thinking that because he Diddy, he got a little bit of money now, that he ain't still from the hood. He not still from them streets. You done walked up on that man, and you got what you asked for. Now, I don't even know what happened. I'm just going by what they allegedly said happened. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. But what I know is y'all got to stop thinking somebody's soft just because, you know, oh, Diddy is still from New York. Diddy has been accused of, are we going to forget all the stories of the accusations against Diddy and all the people he allegedly beat up and stabbed and stuff? Why y'all want to forget about that stuff and y'all going to walk up on that man? That man have a whole lot of anger to get out. And you asked for it. That man has anger pent up, 3 years worth. He mad. And you walked up on him. What you think was going to happen? Thank you, Natalia. She said, clock it. Yes. Like, what you think was going to happen? Rolling up on that man like that. Diddy in solitary confinement. Okay, allegedly. I don't know. I'm not in the jail with these people. I'm just telling you what they reporting. I don't know. It's all alleged. Okay. Child, for those of us that watch Next Gen NYC, the trailer for the second half of the season has dropped, and in the trailer they alluded to the fact that Ariana hooked up with Charlie. Now, that is what it looked like in the trailer, and then now reports are saying that it has been confirmed that the two of them hooked up during filming for season 2. Ariana, I kind of liked you, girl, but on this one, I really have to side eye you. I mean, for those of you that don't watch the show, you wouldn't know, but Charlie is an asshole. He is a grade A, top-notch asshole. Girl, why are you fooling with this boy? Why are you fooling with this boy? Confusion. Nah. Since y'all wanted to be clowning me in the chat and stuff, y'all know I be effing up the people's names. At that time, all I did was add a D. And y'all was all in the chat talking about, is that a new character? Who is Adriana? I don't know who that is. So it's Ariana. And let me tell you something else. Thank you, Italia Boo. Let me tell you something else. I really think this is on some get back. I'm gonna be honest. I have to put myself in the mind of a 20-year-old. Okay, I have to put myself in the mind of a 20-year-old that broke up with your boyfriend, and the one person, and your boyfriend's being an ass. You're not liking how he's moving. The ex-boyfriend, I should say, he's being an ass. You don't like how he's moving, and the one person that you know is gonna bother him the most, that you're gonna hook up with, that's who you seek out. The one person who last season disrespected you by telling everybody that he wanted to F you, knowing you had a boyfriend. That's the person. Let's take everything else about Charlie out of this equation. That's the person you choose to hook up with. You don't hook up with Liam, who seems like a pretty nice guy, who's really interested in you, that, you know, looks like he probably wants to date you, not just, you know, F you. And this is what you decide to do. I really think that's what it is. If I put myself in the mind of a 20-year-old, you know, in my grown age these days, I wouldn't use my vagina for get back. But, you know, that's what 20-year-olds do. I mean, some 50-year-olds do it too. But let's just, in the mind of a 20-year-old, I really think that's what it is. I think she was just on some get back stuff. You think Charlie's better looking than Liam? I think Charlie looks really scruffy this season. Last season, I think Charlie was the beginning of last season. He was giving us that whole prep, that prep school look. Now he's giving me hell. He looked like him and Georgia be sleeping together on the street. Like he is looking real scruffy, and I don't know. Charlie is. I ain't gonna say what I think Charlie got going on, but just suffice to say, Charlie got some stuff going on with him that I think. I think Charlie got some stuff going on with him. I don't know. Wait a minute, what? President Trump says LeBron James is maybe a racist. What is wrong with this man? First of all, why are you even talking about LeBron James? Oh, LeBron James did announce that he's going to the 76ers, child. He said this is his last decision, so I'm assuming that he's going to retire after he's got a 2-year he's got a 2-year contract, so I'm assuming that that's what it is. He's going to be done after them 2 years, child. What up, Miss Toby? Yeah, that's some old 20-year-old mentality. I think that was just on some old get back shit. These people want to race war so bad, right? Because what are you even talking about? Like, and why do we keep giving this attention? I guess I just gave it attention by even repeating it, but ugh. Cajun, because you're a troll. I gave you the shout out that you deserve. You're a troll. I love you though. All right, let me see. I told y'all I ain't have a whole lot to talk to y'all about today. Hold on. What time is it? Okay. Let me keep up with my time. Did y'all read this article about the pastor that's convicted of using more than $340,000 in church funding on gambling, luxury dining, and personal expense? Look. I don't know what y'all want me to do with this. I don't know what y'all want me to do with that. These... I don't know what y'all want me to do with that. Right. I mean, look, y'all keep giving these people access to y'all money unchecked. Y'all keep joining these churches where the people just run roughshod all over. I ain't even gonna go down that road, child. Hold on, y'all. Oh, shit. I'm sorry. I'm trying to look something up. So yesterday, hold on. USA Today gonna take me behind a paywall. Let me read y'all this article. So let's talk a little bit about this Nike situation. So does he have a better chance of a championship in Philly? I don't think so. I mean, I don't follow basketball the same way I follow football, but I know that. I mean, I know the 76ers had a decent squad this year, but I don't think that he's in a position to help them win a championship. I could be wrong. T, you a big basketball person. What you think? Ouch, 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 ouch. COVID taught us you can have church outside. Right. Okay. What up, Lady of Virtue? Hey, boo. Okay, one choice said no. I don't think so either. Like, I don't see it. I mean, I could be wrong, y'all, but I don't see it. I don't see it. Happy Friday. Let's meet this goal. Okay, hey, boo. Thank you, Ravine. Thank you, my love. All right, let's talk about this Nike situation, y'all. So, a federal grand jury indicted the owner of the Los Angeles shoe store Cool Kicks for his alleged part in a cross-country scheme to steal products from Nike. After a years-long joint investigation, the Los Angeles Police Department and FBI arrested Cool Kicks co-owner Barek Abram, 39, and 11 others for allegedly using the popular Melrose business to steal more than $2 million worth of shoes from Nike's Memphis warehouse between 2021 and 2024. For those of y'all that are into shoes and all that stuff, do y'all remember when they robbed that warehouse down in Memphis? I remember because I remember I was talking about it to some of my sneaker friends that they robbed the warehouse. That's them. Allegedly. That's what they're saying, that they were responsible for the robberies down to the warehouse. The scheme started to unravel. Hold on. Investigators said Abram and another suspect, Roy Lee Harvey Jr., used the store's UPS equipment to create falsified shipping labels. The pair sent the labels to accomplices working at the warehouse who placed them on the desired shipments. According to LAPD officers, the falsified labels rerouted cargo to Cool Kicks and other co-conspirators. The scheme started to unravel when a snowstorm in 2024 halted deliveries and operations at the Memphis warehouse. During the stoppage, another Nike employee noticed that the falsified UPS labels were pasted onto cargo that was not meant for UPS. Supervisors who had worked with LAPD on previous cases contacted a detective that they knew after noticing that both the shipping and mailing addresses were from LA. Baby. Investigators said Nike placed tracking devices on the shipments, which led them back to Cool Kicks and other locations. The stolen shoes were either sold at Cool Kicks or online through resellers such as Jorge Coulier, who is known on social media as Jorge Sales. Abram and Coulier allegedly paid Harvey and other accomplices $900,000 for the stolen product. Baby. If convicted and charged, they could be facing a maximum of 15 years in prison and $500,000 in fines and up to 3 years of probation. Another owner of Cool Kicks was arrested in October 2025 for allegedly buying $500,000 worth of stolen Nike clothing and shoes. Child. So basically, the weather is what got you caught up. The weather. A snowstorm is the reason why you sitting in jail. I mean, you sitting in jail because you allegedly stole. But a snowstorm is what got you caught. Wow. Can you imagine you was running this $1 million theft ring for years, and because a snowstorm came through the warehouse and probably somebody was sitting there bored, that's why you stuck. That's why you sitting in jail right now. Damn. I think between him being self-centered, talking about LeBron James, semi-disconnected, you said JB, semi-disconnected self, and Embiid, inconsistent health, and Daryl go broke morally, they could blow up. It could blow up. Okay. Thank you, Cross Country Cruiser. Thank you, boo. Sweetheart, that one time, they robbed the Nike train multiple times a year. Every time. Child, okay. But they said they had the years up there. Thank you, CC. Thank you for the super chat for the goal. Baby, those people that them sneakerheads don't play about Nike. They spend hundreds of thousands of dollars a year on them sneakers. And when a new sneaker drops and people want it, people will pay. You confused? Did they boost some Nike shoes? What you confused? What part where did I lose you? Yes, they going to jail. I agree. I just ordered Angel Reese's Barbie and sneakers. Yes, shout out to Angel Reese for being the first black WNBA player to have their own Barbie doll. Congratulations. Ooh, she said you can buy. Andrew said, "Baby, you can buy any pair of Nikes at the barbershop down to the Memphis because they be robbing that thing so much." Ciao. Ooh. Well, whoop, there it is. Whoop, there it is. All right, you guys. So let me give you guys a quick update before we get ready to head over to El Teddy's house. Y'all know y'all can still book the cruise. Okay, somebody booked last night. Shout out to the person that booked last night. People have been making payments. I've been getting receipts all week. People have been making payments on that cruise. So the cruise is still there, honey. Remember, we are going to Grand Turk. We are no longer going to Haiti. We are going to Grand Turk. So if you were thinking about going, you can still go. The prices are still very reasonable. It's Super Bowl weekend and Valentine's Day weekend. You can get a 2-for-1. The men can have a good trip and the women can have a good trip. Watching the Super Bowl on a cruise is a good time, y'all. The only thing you lose, to be honest, the only thing you lose is you don't get the commercials. But hell, these days they put all the commercials on YouTube, so you really don't need to wait till the Super Bowl to watch the commercials. But that's the information on the cruise. I do need to change this flyer because it does still say Haiti, honey. But just know we're not going to Haiti. We're going to Grand Turk, okay? Call that number, hit the number 5 button, get them that group number, and say you ready to get on this ship with Really B, okay? You ready to get on this ship, okay? Books in Bourbon. I got a few more people did pay yesterday. Send me their money for their VIP yesterday. Remember, if you signed up for a VIP package, that money is due by the end of August. Thank you, Miss Bay. Thank you for the gifted membership. The sale is still going on. Oh, well, yep, that's all the more reason y'all need to call and check it out. The sale is still going on. All right. Lord, I'm trying to take this off the screen. Hold on, y'all. I keep hitting the wrong button. Hold on. Sorry, y'all. Abby's birthday. I also got some more people yesterday. So I believe we have 2 more. We have, wait a minute. We have 3 more slots available in the house. If you want to stay in the house with us for Abby's birthday, as of right now, I believe we have 3 more slots available. So I need your deposit of $100 to hold your room. $100 to hold your room. The full amount is due by the end of August. So it's a lot of stuff going on in August. Okay. Alaska is happening in August of a year from now, August of 2027. Alaska is happening. So if you're still interested in going to Alaska, by all means, come on and join us. You can still make that happen. I hope y'all can go too, T. Y'all would have a good time, especially I know because y'all would have a good time. The drink package is buy one get one 50% off right now. Oh, I might have to look at that because I'm gonna have to look into that. Okay, I'm gonna check on that. Your brother's going to Alaska next week. Oh, okay. That is the Google link. Tracy just dropped the Google link. If you're interested in going to Books and Bourbon, bless you, Pat. If you're interested in going to Books and Bourbon, that is the Google Doc. So I know you need to put your t-shirt size in there and all that good stuff. I need to add a category for people's flights. So I know when you guys get your flights or the people who live local or whatever. So I know when you guys are coming in so we can keep up with that for these tickets for Friday night. I'm sorry, that's Books and Bourbon. That's Abby. That's for Abby's birthday. Okay, that's Books and Bourbon. Okay. So yeah, and that's Alaska. So that's the information on Alaska. Reach out to me. I can send you the link for Alaska. Okay. Okay. I believe those are our announcements. We're about to head over to El Teddy's house. I do have the redirect on, but so you shouldn't have to do anything. But I know you two sometimes be tripping. But we about to head right on over to El Teddy's house. Cajun is $400 for the weekend. Oh, there it is right there. Tracy already got the link. Bless her heart. Tracy got the link. Okay. So that's what we have going on. I feel like it's something I'm forgetting to say, but we're going to get up off of here. I will talk to y'all later. Peace. You went on Quantum last year to Mexico. I might have to join y'all. Yes, come on, Ray. I would love for you to hang out with us. Yes, Ray. Come on and get on the ship with us, honey. Yeah. Don't do that, Pat. I did do all of that. I was excited when you said you was going. Don't do that. There she go. There she go. And there's the Discord. Okay. For people that keep asking about the Discord, there is the link for the Discord. Everything is in the I need to go into the Discord. I ain't been into the Discord since the NBA finals. I need to go into the Discord and see what's going on in there. But all of the travel information is in the Discord. Thank you, Tracy. All right. With that being said, I'll talk to y'all later. Lord, y'all in the chat cutting up. Chuck, what did you miss yesterday? In reference to what, baby? Yeah, Cajun, yeah. All right, y'all, let me get out of here. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.